players have had really good attitudes. I think they've tried to be very coachable. There's still a lot of open competition. I've been impressed with the way players have come in and attacked the competition.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Sports Zone. I hope you all had a fantastic Sunday. I'm ABC 17 Sports Director Natalie Jones. The count is now down to less than a month until Tiger kickoff here in Columbia. 25 days, but who's counting, right? Head coach Eli Drinkwitz and company sure are, as MU put 1 week of fall camp in the books in preparation for the season opener against Murray State on August 29th. It's tough, really, though, to glean too much from these first 6 practices. Really, all they've done is throw on some shoulder pads, do some good-on-good work, get their legs under them for the rest of the fall. But tomorrow, head coach Eli Drinkwitz is planning on learning a lot about his team as the first scrimmage of camp will get underway. Go. It is that time of year. Time for all the excitement.
A lot of competition, a lot of guys going at it, just trying to get better every day.
The preparation. The long days.
I want to take advantage of every rep I get with everything I do, from lifting, film, to reps on the practice field, walk-through reps. I just want to take advantage of each rep that I get.
The work that all goes towards the countdown to kickoff.
A lot of sloppy football that is typical as you work your way through fall camp. You're never as far along as you'd like to be.
6 practices into fall camp. There is still a lot of work to be done.
Obviously, the execution is lacking. There's still a lot of open competition.
Right now, players are battling for playing time.
I was brought here just to improve on what they did last year, as far as just coming in to compete for championship.
In the running back room, 4 guys have stood out through week 1.
The first thing, which was protecting the quarterback, I think Marcus Carroll and Nate Noel and Jamal Roberts have really done an outstanding job. Kewan Lacey's been impressive. It's just going to be the volume of the playbook.
And at quarterback, 1 guy has already earned the title he was hunting for.
I've been very impressed and pleased with Drew. He's clearly the number 2 quarterback.
Arizona State transfer Drew Pine will work behind Brady Cook this season as the number 2 QB. That's following Sam Horn's Tommy John surgery in the offseason.
Accurate with the football, battlefield commander as far as making sure the troops are lined up, knows where they're supposed to be.
So 1 position battle is solved.
He's really been everything we had hoped.
But quite a few others still remain. Despite all the work that still lies ahead, some guys have already managed to impress Coach Drinkwitz.
Will is learning, but you can definitely see he has all the potential, he has all the talent. So I think he's gonna be a very big contributor on this football team.
5-star defensive end Williams Winery, Drew Pine, and some others managed to earn their numbers in just the first 6 practices.
He's a good player, man, good young player, and the more he develops and the more he just gets his feet under him, he'll be a great player.
6 down, 11 to go, 25 days until Tiger kickoff. Well, some unfortunate news to start this week of fall camp for Mizzou. Safety Philip Roche was arrested by the University of Missouri police on Monday after he was issued 3 warrants when he didn't appear in court for speeding tickets. Now, in each of those speeding infractions, Roche was going more than 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. On March 30th, he was pulled over for going 107 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. Then, just a week later, stopped for going 115 in a 70. He was released without bail after his arrest. Here's head football coach Eli Drinkwitz on the situation.
Obviously didn't live up to the standard that we set within the program, but we have a way that we handle things internally, and that'll be internal discipline. And if it comes to any type of situation that would rise above that, I would be sure and let you know. There is no internal or external suspension. He is being disciplined within the program, and we look forward to him making better decisions in the future.